My name is Danica. I am 34 years old. I have a husband. His name is Austin. He is 38 years old. We have been married for 12 years. We have one daughter. Her name is Stevie. She is 10 years old. My husband is not here yet. He is still at work. Every day is the same. He wakes up early. He leaves fast. He comes back late. He eats little. He sleeps little. He works, works, and works. My daughter asks me in the evening, "Mom, where is Dad?" I say he is at work. She looks down. She whispers, "Dad is never here." Those words stay in my mind. Dad is never here. My heart becomes heavy. I try to explain to her. I say, "Your father is working for us. He wants a good life for the family." But she does not smile. She only says, "I don't want money. I want Dad." I cannot answer because I know she is right. Sometimes I call my husband at night. I say, "Please come home early. We miss you." He answers with the same words. I cannot. I have meetings. I have deadlines. I am doing this for us. But I wonder, is it really for us? Or is he running from us? I remember when we first married, we ate together, we laughed together, we dreamed together. Now we live in the same house, but it feels like three strangers. I look at my daughter again. Stevie is growing fast. Soon she will be a teenager. Soon she will close her door. Soon she will stop asking for her dad, and he will not even notice the change. I fear that one day my daughter will say, "I don't need him anymore," and maybe she will stop loving him the way she loves him now. I hold my phone in my hand. I think about calling him again, but what will I say? He will only say, "I am busy." I close my eyes. I think if nothing changes, we will lose our family. But then I hear the door open. He is home. His bag drops on the floor. I stand up. My heart is beating fast. Tonight I will speak. Tonight I will not stay silent. What will happen when I tell him the truth? My husband sits on the couch. He looks tired. He opens his laptop again. I stand near him. I want to speak. I say, "Please stop working for one night. Look at your daughter. Stevie needs you." He does not look up. He only says, "I am doing this for her, for you, for us." I answer, "No, you are not doing it for us. You are losing us." He stops working. He looks at me with surprise. He says, "How can you say that? I work all day for our family." I shake my head. I say, "You're here in body, but not in heart." Stevie says, "Dad is never here. Do you know how much that hurts?" He stays silent for a moment. Then he says, "Children don't understand. One day she will thank me. One day she will see all this sacrifice." I feel angry. I say, "One day? What about today? What if she stops waiting for you? What if one day she doesn't ask anymore?" He looks away. He says nothing. He only closes his laptop. At that moment, our daughter comes from her room. She holds a book. She looks at him and says, "Dad, can you read with me?" My husband says, "Not now, Stevie. I am tired." Her face changes. She says, "You are always tired." Then she walks back to her room. My heart broke. I turn to him. I say, "Did you hear her? She does not ask for money. She does not ask for gifts. She asks only for you, and you say a no." He answers, "I will read tomorrow." I look at him with pain. I say, "What if tomorrow is too late?" My husband says nothing. I know this is the beginning of a war inside our home. I think if nothing changes, our family will break. But he does not see it yet. Then my phone rings. It is my sister. She asks if we will come to her son's birthday this weekend. I look at my husband. He says, "I cannot. I have work." I want to scream, but I keep quiet. My daughter stands in the hallway. She hears everything. She looks at me with eyes that ask, "Is Dad ever coming back to us?" The next morning, I prepare breakfast. My daughter sits at the table. She does not eat. She says, "Dad is gone again." I nod. I feel pain, but I try to smile. I say, "He will come home later." But she answers, "Later is always too late." My heart breaks. When my husband returns in the evening, he looks more tired than yesterday. He drops his bag. He opens his laptop again. I decide to try once more. I say, "Please sit with us, eat with us, talk with us even 10 minutes. He says, "I cannot. A client is waiting." My daughter stands up. She says, "Then I don't want to wait for you anymore." She runs to her room. The door closes loud. My husband looks at me. He says, "She does not understand my sacrifice." I say, "No, you don't understand her heart." He looks angry. He says, "Do you want me to lose my job? Do you want us to lose this house, the bills, the future?" I raise my voice. I want my daughter to have a father. I want her to feel love, not emptiness. He says nothing. That night, something happens. My daughter writes a note. She leaves it on the kitchen table. It says, "Dad, you're always busy. Maybe you don't love me." When I read the note, tears fill my eyes. I show it to him. I say, "Read this. Read what your daughter thinks." He looks at the paper. His hands shake. For the first time, I see fear in his eyes. But then, instead of holding her, instead of going to her room, he puts the note in his pocket and says, "She will understand one day." I cannot believe it. I shout, "No, she will not understand. She will remember. She will remember every number. She will remember every empty chair. She will remember that her father chose work over her." He leaves the kitchen. He goes outside. The door closes behind him. I stand alone. I feel like crying. My daughter opens her door. She asks me, "Mom, is Dad leaving us?" I hug her and say, "No, he is not leaving us. He is just lost. Maybe he needs something strong. Maybe he needs a shock to wake up. But what will it take to open his eyes?" The next evening, we sit at the table. I make dinner. My daughter waits with her book. She says, "Maybe Dad will read tonight." The door opens. My husband enters. He looks tired, but he carries his laptop in his hand. He sits and opens it again. I cannot stay silent. I have to speak. I say, "Close it, please." Just eat one dinner with your family. He says, I have no time. I shout, You always say that. No time for us, no time for her, no time for me, only work. My daughter looks at us. She is afraid. She says, Stop fighting. But I cannot stop. I say, Our daughter feels invisible. She feels forgotten. And it is true. You are not here. You are losing her. He shouts. I am doing everything for her. I shout back, No, you are doing everything for yourself. You are afraid to stop. You are afraid to rest. You think money will save us. But money cannot hug her at night. Money cannot read her a story. Money cannot replace a father. The room is quiet. My daughter begins to cry. She says, Dad, I don't want your money. I just want you. My husband falls back into his chair. He covers his face with his hands. For the first time, I see him cry. I say, Look at her. Listen to her. She is begging for her father. If you continue like this, you will not only lose her, you will lose us all. His eyes are wet. He says, I did not know. I thought I was giving her a future. I answer, The future is now. The future is dinner. The future is stories. The future is love. And you are throwing it away. Her eyes are red from crying. I speak slowly. This cannot continue. We cannot live like this. We are not waiting for money. We are waiting for you. He looks at me. He looks at our daughter. He says, I am sorry. I thought I was a good man because I worked hard. I thought long hours meant love, but I see now I was blind. My daughter walks to him. She puts her hand on his arm and says, Dad, please stay with us. I don't want you to be gone every night. He holds her hand and says, I will change. I promise. Work will not take my family away. I don't want to lose you. For the first time in many months, we sit together. No laptop, no phone, just us. Later, when my daughter sleeps, I sit with him. I say, Do you understand now? He nods. Yes, I understand. He says, Money can come back, but time cannot. If I lose time with you, I lose everything. I feel relief, I feel hope, but I also know the truth. Change will not be easy. He must fight every day to keep balance. The next morning, my husband wakes up early, but not for work. He wakes to make breakfast. He smiles at our daughter. He says, Today I will walk you to school. She looks surprised. She says, Really, Dad? And he answers, Yes, because family is my first job. I watch them leave the house together. My heart feels happy. Maybe we almost lost everything, but now we have a new chance. The money can return, the job can return, but the time spent with family never returns. If we lose it, it is gone forever. What do you think is more important in life, money or the time you give to the people you love? Work is important, but work is not everything. Many people think they show love by working harder, by buying things, by filling the house with gifts. But children don't remember the price of the toy. They remember the stories, the dinners, the laughter. They remember your presence, not your presents. So do not wait for tomorrow. Sit with your family today. Speak with them today. Listen to them today. Love them today, because tomorrow is not promised. If you enjoyed listening to this story, please like, comment, share,